Hello, welcome to another edition of Natural Hair Rocks with Lola. So I will be talking tonight about how to take care of low porosity hair. So if you've watched my previous videos, you know what it means to have low porosity hair. Hello, this is Lola Fowora. I'm a natural hair blogger, author, and also a public speaker. I help you take out the stress, the struggles, and the overwhelm from your natural hair journey by giving you simple steps that you can follow to grow healthy, beautiful, natural hair. So if you're just thinking of going natural and you are wondering what or where you could get all that information from, well, I am your girl to help you with that journey. So to have low porosity hair, what that simply means, crofter lady, thank you. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome, thank you. So to have low porosity hair, that simply means that your hair cuticles are not opened wide enough to receive moisture. And if that's the case, then your hair will tend to dry easily. That's usually the case with type 4 hair. Like my hair, I have low porosity. And how can you know whether your hair is low porosity or high porosity or even normal porosity? There's what we call the float test, where you take a few strands of clean hair with no products in it, and then you put that in a glass of water. So if the hair strands rise to the top, then that tells you it's normal porosity, which is great. But if the hair strands are in between the water, then that tells you it's low porosity. And if the hair strands go all the way down to the bottom of the cup of water, then that means it's high porosity. So last week I talked about high porosity, what you can do. So today I will be talking about what you can do if you have low porosity. So the first thing that you want to do or you want to be aware of is you didn't know that. Yeah, that's okay. Now you know, crofter lady. Thanks for joining. So the first thing that you want to know or to do is to know that with low porosity, we need heat. So when you're washing your hair on wash day, you do not want to miss the deep conditioning stage. The deep conditioning stage is where you use your deep moisturizing mask or deep penetrating conditioner, depending on what's written on the bottle of the conditioner that you're using. But it has to be deep penetrating because that's the one that will go, be able to go through your hair cuticles and infuse moisture in there. So you want to use heat. You can use heat from your hair dryer, the hooded dryer, or from steamer, or from your conditioning cap, or you might also want to use just putting it on there and using your body heat to help you allow the cuticles to open. The goal of the heat is to allow the cuticles just to lift enough so that way moisture can come in when you're adding your moisturizing products. So again, we need heat. So we need heat for the deep conditioning process. The second thing that you want to do is for those that have high porosity, remember I said they are able to use apple cider vinegar because of the acidity level. It's also able to close the cuticles just a little. And that's why for low porosity, for us, we have to be very careful how we use the apple cider vinegar. Because the apple cider vinegar closes the cuticles. But for low porosity, we want the cuticles to be a little bit raised up so that way moisture can go in. So for us, instead of using the apple cider vinegar, you might just want to put in a little bit of baking soda in your shampoo. So adding a little bit of baking soda in your regular shampoo, that will provide the alkaline base and also help to regulate your pH and raise your cuticles a little bit to allow for moisture. So again, the first thing that you want to do is use heat from the deep conditioning. The second thing that you might also want to do is to add a little bit of baking soda in your shampoo. And then the last thing that you want to do is for your moisturizing, once you're done with the washing and the deep treatment, you want to make sure that your moisturizer is a heavy moisturizer, meaning that the moisturizer has a lot of nutrients to help penetrate and keep the hair moisturized for a longer period of time. You do not want to use just a watery moisturizer, but you want to use one that's heavy, so that way it's able to moisturize fully your hair. And then you can use whatever you might decide, whatever oil that is your type or is your choice, you might use that. So you could use oils such as olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, or even coconut oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, or castor oil. So depending on your oil, whatever oil you want to use, but make sure that your moisturizer is heavy and it's very creamy. And that's where you do, either you're doing LOC or LCO. I prefer to use LCO. L stands for the liquid, which is your liquid leave-in conditioner, and C stands for the creamy moisturizer, and then my oil. I use it in that order because if I put the oil first, maybe that is doing the LOC method, the oil will form a barrier between my air shaft and the product, the next product that I'm going to put in there. And as we know, that oil is really not a moisturizer. The oil is supposed to be a sealant. So that's why I prefer to use my leave-in conditioner, which is the liquid, and then the creamy moisturizer. And that's when I use my oil to seal in the moisture that I've used from the two previous products. So that's it. So once you know that, then you're able to guide against your hair getting too dry. And once you feel that your hair is dry, then you know what you're supposed to do, to just go ahead and moisturize. And as I always say, in between your wash days, make sure that you are moisturizing the hair and not just leaving it without any moisture, any form of moisture, because that would be for breakage. So that's it tonight. How to take care of low porosity hair. Make sure you have the heat in there, and then use a little bit of baking soda if you want to. It's not compulsory, but if you want to, just to help you gently lift up your cuticles. If you know you have extreme dryness, then you want to use that baking soda. And then you use your creamy moisturizer and your oil to seal in the moisture. So that's it for tonight. If you found that helpful, make sure you tag someone that you know could benefit from this. If you have your friends and they're always complaining about dry hair, make sure you tag them in this video so that way they can get a chance to see, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong and this is what I need to correct going forward. Until next time when I see you this coming Wednesday, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this on replay, I thank you for stopping by to watch. Until I see you again on Wednesday, this is Lola Fora signing out for now. Take care. Bye-bye.